It is now my honor to invite honorees John C. and Nancy G. Kennedy to come to the stage to be recognized. John is president. Clap, sorry. I apologize. John is president and CEO of Autocam Medical, and Nancy is a quality analyst for Autocam Corporation. John and Nancy Kennedy, who met while undergraduates at the university, married and went on to build a successful international company while raising a family and distinguishing themselves as leaders in business and community service. With expertise, dedication, and passion, they expanded their firm, Autocam Corporation, to a worldwide conglomerate of businesses including manufacturing, graphics, retail, and real estate, with 13 facilities on 4 continents and 2,000 employees before they sold the company in 2014. Deeply committed to providing economic opportunities through education, they generously contribute their service and philanthropic efforts to several educational institutions, including Grand Valley State University, Aquinas College, and West Michigan Center for Arts and Technology. Demonstrating a long-standing commitment to the University of Detroit Mercy, John served on the UDM Board of Trustees, and both have served on the Board of Advisors of the College of Business Administration. An unwavering advocate for the development of future entrepreneurs, John co-founded both the Grand Rapids University Preparatory Academy and the Advanced Manufacturing Partnership, which provides work-study opportunities for young adults. Nancy has been an active volunteer for numerous faith-based charitable organizations, including the Grand Rapids Diocesan Finance Committee and the Manresa Retreat House. She currently serves on the Meijer Gardens Foundation Board of Trustees. In recognition of their outstanding achievements, University of Detroit Mercy is proud to present John C. and Nancy G. Kennedy with the 2015 Spirit of UDM Alumni Achievement Award.
I would like to thank President Garibaldi, Provost Sarkowski, Dean Joe Eisenhower, and the University Selection Committee for the Spirit of UDM Award. I'd also like to thank our families for coming and joining us in this celebration this evening from near and far. But I'm grateful not only for the honor, but also for the university, and most importantly, the Jesuits, the Sisters of Mercy, and the faculty. In my experience at UDM from 1979 to 1983, what I remember was that the religious and the faculty always put the students at the center of the university experience, resulting in an abundance of opportunities for anyone who is willing to engage. Thus, as a sophomore, I had the opportunity to lead daily French class. And the following summer, I was able to broaden my view of the world through study in France via a partnership program offered between University of Detroit and Georgetown University. While in college, I continued to expand my horizons by spending a semester in Washington, D.C. as a paid congressional intern, and another semester in Chicago working at Arthur Andersen, because the university encouraged students to gain real-world experience through its cooperative education program. Yet the heart of my journey at UDM also involved engaging with faculty and school leaders who were always there to mentor the students personally. So I spent many hours in the office of math professor Mary Jo Nichols, just chatting about life. And I was always challenged by Father Jerry Kavanaugh as he walked around campus with half his shirt unbuttoned. And as I hiked with him in the Shenandoah Mountains, which I understand he's going to do again in a couple weeks, and where he offered the sacrifice of the Mass in the middle of the Shenandoah Mountains with our little tribe of adventurous UDM students. Today, I continue to see evidence of these well-established traditions through the Still Strong Co-op program and through the professional mentorship program in the business school. I strongly believe that the personal relationships, encouragement, and opportunities I received while I was a student at UDM made a big difference in who I am today. I think today they call it human-centered design. And I think this model continues to make the University of Detroit Mercy unique and extremely valuable for all students who wish to engage. So I salute the Jesuits, the Sisters of Mercy, and the faculty for working to bring out the best in all of us. Thank you.
So if you're drawing straws, don't follow her. Unfortunately, the write-up is actually slightly incorrect. I graduated in '79, and we met courtesy of the University of Detroit, but we did not actually meet as undergraduates, which was probably a good thing, because I don't think she would have saw the same thing maybe she saw as an adult as when I was at school. So I'd certainly like to join Nancy in thanking you for the recognition of the Alumni Achievement Award. I am certainly very thankful for my time at University of Detroit. I am most thankful because if Nancy and I had not attended U of D, I would not have met her. And certainly she is the most distinguished alumni of the two of us. And I certainly would have missed the enjoyment of our walk together over the last 31 years. UD was also significant for a number of other reasons in my life. And I've selected 3 of them because I think they're important lessons that I learned here while I was at school. The first one is leadership in a diverse world. The second one is service to others, and the third one is the joy of giving. I doubt I would have experienced these same opportunities if I had attended a much larger school. In my last 2 years at University of Detroit, I was heavily involved in student government, where I learned how to lead amongst a very diverse student body. I also volunteered at the Accounting Aid Society, helping people in the neighborhood prepare their tax returns. And from this activity, I learned the joy that comes from helping others. But most significantly, upon graduation, I learned how easy it is to be a giver. I was making $16,500, so certainly for current students, that wouldn't sound like a lot of money. I thought it was a lot of money. Working for Deloitte, but university had this group of people called the President's Cabinet, and was filled with like the who's who in Detroit. And I found that if I could give $500 out of the $16,500, and Deloitte would match $500, I could be a member of that group. And also do something good for the university, because obviously Nancy was an Insignia scholar, so she was getting benefit, obviously, from the scholarship funds raised by the President's Cabinet. So maybe that was important too. But the very important thing was, as a 21-year-old with student loans to pay off, $500 was a lot of beer money. But I enjoyed the connection with the university, and certainly the greatest learning that I had here was digging deep was possible, because after I wrote the check, I never missed the money. and I felt really good about investing in others. So UAD was certainly a launching pad for my building a global business, but it's also led me to in a life investing my talent and treasure in others. And as I look, I'm honored to be associated with people like Brian Cloyd always, because he is like a brother to me, and I quite frankly didn't expect you to say that. We were not on campus at the same time, but UDM's culture of sharing talent and treasure is evident in Brian, who has taught me much about how to serve others in our work together in Grand Rapids. Interestingly, our most significant project together is Grand Rapids University Prep, which we have the principal of the school here, which I'm honored, obviously, Daniel, that you would come for Brian. And you know, the school is working in the heart of Grand Rapids, and where teachers build long-term relationships with their middle school students and high school students to mentor them in the culture of personal success, just like the University of Detroit did for Nancy and me. The final thing I'd like to say is the Jesuits have a motto, which is abbreviated from Latin, AMDG, which means the greater glory of God. We're certainly thankful for the recognition, but hopefully we have all learned while we are here, we all do this for the great glory of God. Thank you.